Good morning. It is Friday, July 31st. I am off from work today. I'm kicking myself so bad right now because of Facebook. So Facebook yesterday released their earnings report. They beat the expectations by a lot. I don't necessarily know how much, but they beat the expectations, and today they are trading up about 20%, 19% right now above what they were at yesterday. Now, the reason I'm kicking myself is because I actually had Facebook this month. I did have it, I did pick it up, but I unfortunately sold it. I did sell it for a profit, but if I would have just thought of this and held on a little bit longer, it would have definitely been a better profit. So just to kind of show you guys, so Facebook right now is currently trading at 253.81, and it's moving. Yesterday, it's up $19 from what it was trading at yesterday, which was, I believe, 232 or something like that. But if you can see here, I sold it on July 13th, and I bought it on June 30th. So I bought it at 223.83. And I sold it at 240.15. I had 2 shares, so I did make a profit on that. But, well, first, why did I buy it? And then why did I sell it? I kind of went through it to refresh myself, and I looked at it. If you look here on the 13th when I bought it, it had been trading at some all-time highs of like 242, and then it pulled back really hard, and it went down all the way to 216. Now, it went down here on June 30th, which I bought it here. I bought it at 223. It closed at 227 that day. I rode all of this. They say every reaction is an overreaction in the market. That's what I've heard. Here, it being trading at 242 so high, and then it coming down in the next few days at 216, that was definitely an overreaction. So when it was an overreaction, it's gonna correct itself, and as you see, it did correct itself. It went all the way to reaching highs of 250.15, where it sold here at 239. On the 13th, this is actually the day that I sold my stock. The stop loss, I had a stop loss where I wanted to keep my profits. So I sold off on the first sign of distress, and as you see, it was gonna come back up, so I could have sold then, but then it dropped down here to 230 on the 27th. It's been trading like at 230, 233 constantly, and then today it's now up to 253. So right now, kind of looking back at to what I should have done. So yes, so I bought it at a good time. It was an overreaction, so that was a good time to buy on the confirmation. But I should have kept in mind that they had the earnings report coming up, because on the 13th, I sold it on the 13th, and today's the 31st. If I would have known, if I would have just kept that in mind, like, oh, the earnings reports are gonna come out soon, they're probably gonna get another spike because they have been an essential company in this whole coronavirus economy. Everything that's going on, they've benefited from. There's like Netflix benefited. All these companies are benefiting, except for like the retail companies. Those are the ones really hurting. But this is a tech company, and they were gonna have good news. I should have kept that in mind, but unfortunately, I did not. Bless you. It is what it is, right? So I did cash out a profit. I think, honestly, 223 to 240, it was like 17, almost like 40 bucks. It was like 37, 38 bucks in that June 30th to July 13th. But if I would have held it till today and say I sold because tomorrow, again, because it's such a high reaction, tomorrow there's gonna be some sort of drop, or not tomorrow, Monday, the next trading day, there's gonna be some sort of correction, right? And people are gonna, it'll probably be higher than the 230 that it was, but I don't know if it'll be 250. It might go more, who knows? Just keep that kind of stuff in mind. Earnings reports, news things that are coming in the news, they always do cause people to want to go into that stock, and when people all of a sudden start paying attention to a stock, it pushes the stock prices up. So you always want to ride those waves. I'm still kind of watching Disney. I'm trying to see where we're at with Disney, but that's for a whole different video. All right, I think that's enough time. I think these kids are gonna make me. Okay, I gotta go. Bye, laters.